Hi again, Ed Bates from Kilworth Chiropractic Clinic with yet another video in our series about stress. So in our last video, we discussed the 6 zones of the body and how, as a chiropractor who specializes in the zone technique, we can help you adapt better to whatever stress you face. But what else can you do to help yourself be healthier? Now, as we've mentioned before, nothing in your body stays still. Even as you're watching this video, millions and millions of cells are being replaced every second. So the key question we must ask is simply whether the replacement of those cells is moving you towards health or away from health. Now, as we discussed in the last video, when your brain is balanced and sending the correct signal to all the cells in your body, you'll be moving towards health. But what else can you do to help you move towards health? Well, as with everything in life, there are certain laws that we need to follow and abide by. And if you break these laws, you will inevitably get into trouble. Well, according to Dr. Fleet, there are 4 natural laws of the body, and these are the law of nourishment, the law of movement, the law of sanitation, and the law of recuperation. And in the next few videos, I will discuss each of these 4 immutable laws of nature and discuss how you can help yourself. So let's start with the law of nourishment. Well, no doubt, as you're well aware, so much has been said and written about nutrition and food and diets that it's very, very easy to become confused as to what is good for you and what's not good for you. You know, the so-called science seems to change its mind on a whim. Just think how often over the last few years we're told one thing only for later to be told the complete opposite. For example, just look at fat. First we're told it's bad for you and causes heart disease. Then they say it's essential for you. We're told breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Then we're encouraged to follow intermittent fasting. We're told to lose weight by eating several small meals. Then we're told that that doesn't work. We're told sweeteners are good for you, and then they're not. We're told supplements are a waste of money, and then suddenly we're told they're essential. We're told eggs are bad for you, and then overnight they become really good for you, and so on and so forth. So you get the picture. It is confusing. Well, hopefully we can, over the next couple of videos, cut through the confusion and help you develop really a workable plan for nourishing your body. And it really doesn't have to be complicated. So where do we start? Well, the bottom line is every single living organism requires food for its sustenance, with even the simplest plant requiring nutrition. And if that plant grows, or if it's planted in a soil and a climate that's conducive to health, then that plant will develop and thrive and grow into a healthy specimen. On the other hand, if that plant is planted in impoverished soil, it certainly will not thrive. And if it does survive, it'll become a pretty sickly specimen. Well, we are no different. If you give your body the proper nutrients, you will give yourself a better chance of thriving and adapting to the stresses in life that we face. Whereas if you insist on fueling your body with substandard nutrition, you'll get substandard results. So before we discuss what foods are good for you and what foods are not good for you, my suggestion, first of all, is for the next 2 weeks, simply record every single thing that you eat or drink. And I mean record it. You need to write it down, as it's important to see it in black and white. Then at the end of the 2 weeks, you're simply going to go through that list, and you're just going to ask yourself whether the food you've listed is going to help you get healthier or whether it's not going to help. In other words, in your opinion, is what you are eating now good or bad for you? Now, this may seem a bit of hassle, but I promise you that it is such a powerful exercise, and I would strongly recommend you do it straight away. And on that note, I will keep this video short and simple, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.